Morning, church.
Zelda.
Morning.
Zelda, I apologize. Zelda.
It's okay.
Morning, Zelda.
Morning.
Thank you.
I'm just going to talk about my experience working during the pandemic. So I do work downtown for a major hospital. And so when COVID hit us, we were accepting COVID patients, but based on there are some restrictions. And so during this time, in the beginning, when COVID first hit the hospital, right, we weren't exactly told what to do, how things are going to go, but as the week progressed on, they implemented some policies, and one of the major ones is that if you are to travel or you have families over, you are supposed to report to the hospital. And then there's quarantine and keep you tested. So a couple of us on the units were aware of the policy. We read it, we've gone through it with our other coworkers, and everyone was on board what to do if one of us were to get sick. That was the mindset. Everyone was on board. And then a couple of weeks in, one of our coworkers actually got sick and was tested positive for COVID. However, we weren't made aware. It was more of like a talk between nurses. So when we discovered that the coworker actually had COVID, we were kind of disappointed in the leadership because no one actually informed us about it, especially me because I came in contact with the coworker. But I was never put on leave work because I wasn't direct. It was where had they like modified the changes. But at that period, I became worried about coming to work, and my faith in the leadership was diminished at that point because I felt like they didn't really care for my well-being. And also, I have my own family. I returned just I don't live on my own. I live with my family, and I have a 4-year-old sister. It's like I don't want her to get it, or my parents because they're older. And so I became a bit discouraged about going to work. At some point, I was like, should I quit? Should I leave? Like, take a leave right now? And it was a constant battle going to work for that 2 weeks because it's like we don't know who's going to get it next and who's been honest and truthful about what they're actually doing, where they're going, and who they're meeting. And so during that whole period, I just kept praying to God, would you have a chapel in the church? I would go there every morning if I leave work, because I work the night shift. I'll go there in the morning if I go in the evening, if I step on the unit and just say a prayer to God. And one of the verses that actually kept me through going was Isaiah 41:10. It says, don't be afraid, for I am with you. Don't be discouraged, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will hold you up with my victorious right hand. And so like constant reminder of that prayer actually got me through the 2 weeks. Although I still had my doubts, we were still being tested, like our temperatures every day, and then asked questions about our symptoms. And it was a lot. It was a lot of struggle just going to work. I didn't want to pick up extra. We were short some days. I had 6 patients, almost had 7 patients. I was both the nurse and the tech because people actually stopped coming to work for that purposes. And we did have one of the policies that if you have a child, you can actually take off leave and they'll pay you. I don't have a child. I have a sister. I don't meet the qualification. So I had to go to work. A lot of people did call off. So the unit, physically, the toll of the job became harder because apart from 6 patients, I was also doing the vitals, doing their bath. So it took a lot of like prayer and strength. And Isaiah 41:10 really kept me through going for that rough period. Thankfully now things have gotten better. We are returning back to our normal state of work. We've hired some people. So although we're still not at the 6 patient load, we do still have 5, and we do have that rare call outs because again, I was scared, my coworkers were scared. They took off the leave. I was unfortunately not able to take off any leave because I didn't have a child. And I was currently in like the new transition period. So apart from that, I was just every day I just kept praying to God for a good shift, for a good day. I kept my mask on the whole 12 hours. It was tiring, it was exhausting, breathing was hard, and the gowns too was like you were just hot, sweaty. At one point I almost fainted one shift, and my coworker was like, just take a break, like just literally sit down, and the patient's fine. Like if you fall right now, they will still survive. You will be our priorities right now. And so I just felt like I had the support of my unit. Thankfully, I work with Africans as well. And so they were very understanding and like caring for me and nurturing. And so after that one period, I just learned to like take it easy. Like it's ultimately my job to do what I do, But if something happens to me, the unit also struggles as well as myself and my family. Um, so just constantly praying to God before I get on the unit, praying when I got off the unit, before I started to drive, praying, and then also like reciting Isaiah 41:10 really did help me through. And I know it's a very hard times for me and my coworkers and even people who don't work in the hospital. And it's like just constantly relying on people. You do feel discouraged when they don't do what they're supposed to do. And also, I had to realize that it's not my job or like to be constantly worried about what they're doing, more so what I'm doing to protect myself. Apart from that, it's been okay so far. God's got me through. I haven't gotten sick, thankfully. Praying to God every day that I don't get sick because at this way we don't know what's going to happen. I'm also praying to God that things do get better soon and that the patient population loads return back to normal. Um, Other than that, that's been my experience so far. Just constant prayers to God and thankfulness. So I've learned to really just be more thankful to God than actually asking for things from Him. And yeah, and just keeping Isaiah 41:10 in mind all every day and every night. And that's my story. Thanks for listening.
Amen.
Amen.
Man.